Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl SJ here with Real Beauty,
Real food and real life.
What?
Woo!
Yeah, you know we all excited to do this video here. You want to know why?
We're talking about the devil's lettuce.
Oh,
with
what?
the ganja.
Wait. We talking about a vegetable.
A plant.
Yeah.
A plant that just grows, and if you happen to set it on fire, there are some mild effects.
Okay, but it God's given green.
Oh yes, the ganja
Vegetable. Okay.
So we are talking about stories about our first times, or just any time really talking about trying edibles, and Monet has a really good one. Like we all have some story.
Yes, we have really good stories. Okay, so this was how many years ago would you say that me and you went to Vegas?
It's probably been 3 years, maybe almost 3 years.
Okay, well, we were going to Vegas, and we were at the airport.
We'll just edit that out. We'll just be like for the record, this was a long time ago.
A very long time ago.
Okay. So I had got a candy bar from a friend, and they said, "Here, why don't you try this? It's gonna be great. I mean, it'll make your flight, because I was getting ready to fly out of town to Vegas. Mm-hmm. Actually, Monet was going with me.
We were together,
And
so they offered us the candy, and they, mind you, didn't tell us what was the candy. They just like, you want some chocolate? Sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So after we took the bite, we got
they
another
told us
piece.
what it
they
was.
gave us another piece. They gave us 2 pieces, and after the fact, we were told what was in the candy. After we found out after the first bite, we knew what it was.
Yes. I ate my first bite, and I'm like, this is good candy. It is really good.
It was good candy, yeah. It was really good.
And then they said what it was, and I'm like, well, hey, I don't feel anything, so I'm going to take the second piece and eat it.
Yeah, I did.
And I did.
I didn't eat the second piece.
Man, this ain't nothing.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Okay. So then, it was time to board.
Yep.
Monet.
So we board the plane, and we're just sitting there where we're taking pictures before, take off. And soon as the plane starts to back out, is when I felt it. I was like, oh no, this is not good. And I had to tell myself, keep calm. Don't flip out on this plane. You will be arrested. I had to keep just talking to myself like, just keep calm. It's okay. You're all right. You're not dying. You're okay. It was, for me, it was not a good feeling. Like, I didn't like it at all. It was bad. So, I think at one point, because I was trying to figure out ways to make the flight better. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I lay my head down. Oh no. That was the worst idea, because I honestly felt like when I laid my head down, the plane started to go like down. And I was like, oh, this is making me sick. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is not good. This is not good. And so when I noticed that SJ was kind of feeling the same way I was feeling, I heard her say, oh, I don't remember grabbing my purse.
Oh.
But I just did that. And then I'm like, oh shit. Because I remember, because in my head, I had said something so similar to that. I was like,
you're like, that's not reassuring. Oh,
did
shit.
Did I just do that? Wait, I did. So, yes, I was like, oh, yeah, she's feeling it, too. So, yes, and it was what, a 2-hour flight or a 3-hour flight?
It was 3 hours from Kansas City to Las Vegas, nonstop. And I swear, we on Southwest, y'all. You know what the first thing they want to hand you out is the peanuts.
Dry-ass peanuts.
Oh, my God. I'm like, okay, I got to do something. Them peanuts came, and I was like, okay.
Cottonmouth was a fucking understatement, okay? When I say an understatement,
I couldn't.
We literally had Just think
trying to
of,
make slava. That's when the slava wasn't working.
yes, just think of like you in a desert with dry mouth and just dry mouth everything.
And 200 degrees.
Yes. So it's like dry mouth 10 times over, or just worse. And then you want to eat peanuts and try to swallow the peanuts and they get stuck in your throat. And we were waiting for the damn stewardess to bring us something to drink.
And this is when the stewardess won't take her time. I'm like,
Right.
Normally they like clockwork. After the peanuts come
Yeah.
out, then they come back, get your drink
Oh my
order.
gosh.
Bitch, how long it take you to come get my
Yes.
damn? I need some water.
Oh my
I don't need
goodness.
nobody. Just give me some more.
Yeah. And it was so crazy because once we landed in Vegas, we were kind of towards the back of the plane. So, we kind of had a little minute before everybody kind of got off the plane.
Oh, them
So
ladies
I
are just
remember
crazy.
SJ saying, "Ooh, I don't really know if I should get up." I don't know. She's like, "I don't know if this is going to be a good walk or not. So I don't know if I should get up right now." So it was our turn to get up. We were sitting next to each other. So it was our turn to get up, and I honestly felt like we were walking literally like
On air.
right. And we were like just walking in slow motion,
And-
like.
And it felt like everybody, the stewardess and stuff, were looking dead at
Right,
us like,
like, oh,
we
they
know
know.
what
They
y'all
know.
up to.
They know.
Yes.
We know. We
Like,
know.
They was looking like
know.
they high as hell.
And they're like-
And we were so damn high because mind you, I never buy what is it called, the airport food. I never buy airport
Yeah,
food.
me either. I think
We
it's too
both went and
expensive.
spent like $15 on food and milk.
And milk.
We were trying to
And
come
milk.
down.
I was hoping that the milk
We
would
were
just
trying to
break us
come
down.
And the milk was 1%. Fucking Burger King.
Because that's all they
It was
had.
1% milk at Burger King. We were like, oh, it was so damn nasty. And then, so we sat there and ate at the airport, and then there was this random, I want to say he was either Chinese or Mexican, and he was just sitting there by himself in the restaurant, and I whispered this, he's looking for women to kidnap. I was so fucking high, I swear to God. I was so damn high. I was like, I said, we have to watch out, because they're probably looking for people to kidnap. I was so damn
And I
high.
knew, and see, I had to get a rental car, so I was like, you know what?
Oh, Lord.
We're going to stay here.
We sat in the
because
rental
I
car.
am not going to put our
Yeah.
life in jeopardy like
Yeah.
that. That's not
When
happening.
we did get to the rental place, I believe we sat in the car for a good hour. in the parking lot of the rental car
Yeah,
place.
just waiting.
Yeah, we sat in there for a good hour. It was like,
Oh.
we can't,
Yeah.
no, we
Yeah.
can't do this.
So that
no.
DUI, don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
No.
We don't
Not
recommend that. Sit your
No.
ass in the
Yeah,
car.
just sit
Play
there.
with your
Wait it-
phone. Do
wait it out.
something
Sit
until
there.
it's over with.
Wait it out.
So, man, that was, woo, wee. Woo.
Yes.
And by the time we got to the hotel, hers had wore off. I was like, yeah, I'm gotta go to
still
bed.
here.
But yeah. And even the next morning, I still felt it. And I was in the bathroom like, shit. I was like,
Oh my
I was
God.
so mad. Like, God damn it, when is this gonna end? I did not like the feeling. Oh my God.
And then there were some times when while we were sitting on the plane, and I could like, can you see my hand shaking?
Yeah.
I'm seeing it shaking. I'm like, can you see it shaking? I'm like, oh God, please don't let nobody see my hands.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, it was,
That was,
man.
oh my
So
God.
I know a lot of people say that edibles, they don't do nothing for you. Yeah, they
No.
do. I think you have to be on a calm level, like, kind of getting ready to go to sleep or just done doing your extracurricular activities. Now, if you up there running and you got to go to the exercise gym and you dating them edibles, you're not gonna see the same effect that we did. Cause yeah, I was like,
And I think
I'm
we had a
6
high
feet
dose
tall.
too.
Yeah.
6
I
feet
really
tall.
think we had a high dose of that stuff too.
Yeah.
Because oh my God, ooh, it was that made me like, yeah, never again.
Never again.
Yep.
You
But
better ask
it-
whenever somebody offer you some brownies or candy, what's in it?
Yeah.
What's in it? What's in it?
Especially when you
Ooh.
headed to the what's that side? The
Yeah.
West Coast.
Yeah.
You know,
yes,
Oh, yeah.
it's legal
yes.
there
Nope.
all day long.
Yeah.
What about
know.
you? What about you? What happened to you on your time?
Okay, so this is when, so I need to say this, like, just for the record. I was one of those snotty ass, like, little closed-minded girls who just like, you're terrible, da, 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 da. And I was like, really like, yeah, I don't know why. Like, I just was. And I think that's because everybody around me smoked weed, including my younger sister. So when I got out to California, the last thing I wanted to do was like get distracted or try anything because I'd never been high at that point in my entire life. And I was like 25.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was 25. And so I got out there. Maybe I was 24. I think I was 24. And I got out there, and the girl that I was staying with, another model, she was like, you know, she's trying to get me to smoke, and I'm just like, no, I don't smoke. I already told you. Da 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 da. It's terrible. Lecture, bitch, bitch, bitch. And like, I was so snotty about it, like for no reason. Now, like in hindsight, and then she's just like, after me about 20 minutes, I'm just trying to like give it up. She's just like, fine, but you got a huge sweet tooth, right? And I'm like, yes, I do. She's like, here, have these brownies.
Oh.
Her first mistake was not telling me what was in them.
Yeah.
Her first mistake was not telling me what was in them. Her second mistake was leaving to go and take a phone call.
Oh no.
So I haven't eaten anything, so I'm just like knocking those bad boys back. And there were like 6 of them.
Oh.
And I'm starving. Now she came back out on the phone, and she was like, she was just like, she's just like looking like she's just like she was so horrified. And then she's like, where? She's like, did you eat all those? And I'm like, yeah. And I thought she was mad. I thought she thought I was just being like greedy. And I'm like, yeah, that was kind of rude. That cussed me out too. And she was just like, and then she hung up when she knelt down in front of me, like she was about to tell me some heartbreaking news. And she just said, okay. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm sorry for the brownies, but it isn't that serious. Like, no, you don't understand. Like, there was weed in those brownies. And I was like, well, how much weed? Like, because, you know, to me, like, you eat weed and, like, you're like, I'm just like, okay, like, well, it's whatever.
It's
like,
disguised in the chocolate.
It's disguised in the chocolate. I'm just like, okay, but, like, I should be fine. Like, and I thought I was going to be fine. And then, like, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, I was couch locked, and I hadn't realized it, because, you know, I'm just sitting here and we're watching fucking Adventure Time, which is like the ultimate stoner cartoon. And I'm sitting there just staring at it, only to realize I can't move. And it dawned on me, and I'm just like, I'm looking around, like I can feel myself like trying to like get out of it. And then like I'm like, okay, I need to like do something, because I'm just like, I'm completely aware of this, like having sleep paralysis while you're wide awake.
Oh God, yes.
And I'm just like, and I tried to get up, and then I'm just like, like I had to grab on it. So she's like, you're gonna be okay. Don't worry. And then I tried to get up. I stayed there. I was like freaking out, and I'm just like, and my mouth, like my mouth, like I thought it was swelling up. It was just like the cotton mouth. I couldn't talk, and I'm just like. Like, I'm just like, oh God. Like, she's like, okay, well, just don't worry, be fine. Like, let's get you something to do. Like, you know, I don't want to do anything. Just leave me alone.
Right. I can't move.
It had to have been, like, think of, like, the worst panic attack you've ever had in your life. And that was it. Except it doesn't leave after a few minutes.
It does not. No,
and then, like, then it got to the point where, like, I could not talk. Like, I couldn't form a sentence, and I was freaking out. And then I'm like, I gotta call my dad. And like, I got on the phone, and, like, even like, dialing the number was, like, I'm like, oh, my God. The phone won't stop fucking moving.
Oh man.
And I'm like, no. Like, I called my dad, and I'm like, Daddy. And like, you know, he like, I just got out in my first day in California. He's like, what's the matter? I'm like,
wow.
Daddy, I'm high. And I'm just like, I need brownies. I'm gonna try to explain this to him. And he's listening. And then like, I hear him literally go, hold on, Sheila. And he calls my stepmom. And then he's like, now say that again. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And then I'm like, I'm apologizing. I'm brain damage for the rest of my life. And they're laughing their asses off. And this bitch is laughing at me like this hard. And I'm like, it's not funny. Like, I fell out. I was so distraught. And I'm like, stop laughing at me, brain damage. I genuinely thought I was going to be brain damage for the rest of my life.
Oh my.
I thought I was stuck that way. And to make things worse, I was sleeping upstairs like in her loft. And so the stairs just looked like straight upward. I mean, these were like long ass stairs, like carpeted. And so I'm like, I'm gonna go lay down. And like, I got to the bottom of the stairs, and I just stared up at them. And then I got upset. I'm like, I can't go. Like, have y'all seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
The Quaalude scene when he's trying to get the fucking stairs, and he's just like panicking. And I'm like, I can't do this. And at one point, I grabbed the banister and just slid down and started crying. I was fucking hysterical. Like, I'm like,
oh
I was so distraught. Like, and then she's just like, we're not gonna make it up the stairs. I'm like, watch me.
Oh my.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. So I'm like grabbing onto the fucking banister.
Wow.
bananas, so the rest of my body is just dead weight.
Oh wow.
And I'm just like, I can make it. And then like I'm freaking out her dog too, so the dog was like trying to run, and I'm like, no.
Oh
Leave
my.
me in peace. Like I can't do it. And then eventually I just gave up and just like laid on the stairs and accepted my fate.
Oh my.
I was like, I can't do this. And then like after it was all said and done, somehow I got downstairs to the couch, and I'm pretty sure that took like a whole while. Because I distinctly
You
remember
never
her
made it
trying
upstairs,
to coax
huh?
me down the fucking stairs. I distinctly remember her trying, but I'm like, no.
You're like, you don't really want to move.
I was
Yeah.
like, I was
Like
so
that.
miserable. And then like the next morning, like I woke up and I'm still kind of feeling it, but I'm like way more like lucid. I'm just like, oh my god. And this bitch literally has the audacity to ask like, how you feeling? And I'm just like, I'm great. She's like, well, since you already ate something, you want to smoke? I looked right at this bitch and I was like, might as well.
You
And
gave
that's my
in.
story.
Oh
And I just
my.
gave in. And the only other time I think I ever had a really bad experience with edibles was a plane story. Since I'm traveling in like
Jesus.
2 or 3 hours, this is like, okay, so I had edibles before I got on the plane. We'd smoked, like my girls would smoke me out. And I was bringing edibles back. I was bringing edibles back to Chicago with me. So because they look like Rice Krispie treats and cereal bars and stuff, I was able to walk in with those bad boys like on carry-on, but I was so nervous. So they just like, I was just like, yep, here you go. It's just nothing but like edibles and fruit stuff, and I mix it in with like tea and stuff to make it look like a little, what do you call it? Like a little care package, snack package.
Okay.
And I hadn't really been feeling high because I hate flying so much, so I was nervous. So I ate like, bits and pieces of edibles. I'm like, man, this is weak shit. And I was mad because it came from my dispensary. I was working at a dispensary at the time. And I was just like, this is weak shit. Like, and I was complaining the whole fucking time. I'm just like, man, I'm gonna cuss out Todd, da-da-da-da-da. Like, this is bullshit. So I'm eating more and more and more.
Oh, no.
So the plane takes off, and I'm okay. And then I'm just like, I still don't feel anything. Now, I didn't realize that the alcohol rule applies with weed as well. Oh, I'm so sorry. The alcohol rule applies with weed as well. So I'm not feeling it because I'm way like up in the air, but that's why. Then I eat like more, and then I eat like 2 big ass like cereal bars, and I'm still not feeling anything.
Oh, no.
Boy, when we started to descend, it hit me like all at once, and I'm like,
hold on.
and I'm just like, oh my god, like don't do the same thing. Like, please just keep yourself calm. Like it'll be okay, it'll be okay. And then I'm just like, no. And the lower we went, the more fucked up I got. And I'll never forget because there was this old black church mother in like the aisle across from me. And I'm just like, now it's obvious, like I'm free, but they just think that I'm having a panic attack because of the landing.
Oh,
and I'm just like,
okay. Oh,
and I'm just like, I have to just like, I'm just like, and then I just sat, and she's like, are you okay, baby? I'm just like it's okay, I hate flying too, and I'm just like. Like everything, now
you want to tell her what you really did.
I'm tracking, and they're just like, it's gonna be okay. And they're like trying to calm me down. I got off that fucking plane, like I pretty much bolted off that plane, and I was just like, no.
At least you can move.
Like I was like, I can't do this. And then like I ran to like the guy that I was going to meet because he was picking me up, and then I was just like, I'm like, please, like carry me home. I can't do this. Get me out of public. Goodbye.
Oh my.
So that is like that's my horror story.
Oh man.
Check. You know what?
Yes.
Check. Please check.
Definitely check.
Please check. Or you know what?
Anything.
Especially while they're making these legal in other cities and states
Yes.
and things like that. You know, you don't want your kids to get a hold of any of this kind of stuff.
Right.
You know, brownies are,
Yeah.
you know, our kids are about brownies.
Yeah.
And chocolate covers it up, and next thing you know,
kids is
Ties down. You just like, what is wrong with you?
like, I don't know.
I don't know. You're like,
I just had some candy.
and then you're just gonna be like,
and don't give it to your dog.
Right.
no, don't give it to your dog.
Don't give it to any of your
Don't
pets.
give it to any of your pets.
Yeah.
None of it.
That'll
Not
shut
worth
them up
it.
all right.
Because there are
Oh,
some
yeah.
funny videos out there of pets.
Oh
that
my
go
God, we gotta put
crazy.
some at the end of this
Oh
video.
my gosh.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh my god,
it's
like
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like,
don't do that.
don't do that either. Don't do it to your pets. They don't deserve it.
No.
But they don't deserve it. Unless there's some assholes, in which case then maybe like just for now watch Peter's gonna come after me. Anyway, all right. Anywho,
Let's hear if you guys have
let's
any
hear
it.
weird
Let's
little
hear it.
stories of your first time having edibles. Just leave you
Yeah.
guys' comments down below. We would love to hear them.
you would, yes.
Yeah. So,
Actually, yeah, leave your comments below, and then like we should like do like a video like reading off like the stories.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
that's a good one.
yes.
Let's
We'll do
do
that.
that.
We will
Yeah.
do
Please,
that.
like your funniest stories, like your best funniest stories, like
Yes.
or just your best like
That
high ass
works.
stories, like your best
Yeah.
stoner stories. Like,
Yes, yes, and then
Let's
we
do
can
that.
works.
we can probably get on a house party and then just do the
Yeah,
that
and then we'll
works,
put
yeah.
that in here like
Yay!
yes.
And believe it or not, for the record, all of us are totally like sober.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Like, we didn't say
Yes.
anything. Like we're just
This is just how
we're
we
naturally
are.
this loud. Like
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah.
And plus, we want to make sure that the camera hears us
Yeah,
and
that's
all
it.
that kind of little stuff. Cause
Yeah.
yeah. It wasn't me.
All right then.
All right. So thanks again for coming back to the channel. It's your girl SJ here with
Real beauty.
Real food.
In Real Life. I don't know why they didn't say their names.
Monet.
I'm
Is this-
Jax.
It's SJ here with,
Jax.
Monet.
and we are coming to you live on Real Beauty.
Real food.
In real life.
Yay! And no drugs were used to make this video.
None.
Joking.
None.
Okay,
Little
I'm
mimosas,
serious.
but
then.
Well, a
That's
couple of mimosas. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
a drink or two,
But
but
that's it.
that's it.
All right, have a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.